Let's keep it real, brother. Too many men out here catch a miss you text and start imagining wedding bells. But let me tell you something. Words are easy. They cost nothing. It's the actions that reveal the truth. That's where the real story lives. Today, I'm breaking down the 6 things a woman only does for a man she truly loves. Not someone she's playing nice with. Not someone she's using a pastime. I'm talking about real love. The kind that doesn't need to be explained. Because you feel it. And once you learn these, you'll never fall for breadcrumbs again. Let's get into it. 1. She nurtures you even without being asked. When a woman truly loves you, something shifts. She becomes a quiet force behind the scenes. Not because you asked, not because you expected it, but because she genuinely wants to see you thrive. It's instinctual. She senses when you're off before you say a word. She remembers your big meeting, your coffee order, even the way your energy drops when you're overwhelmed. And no, this isn't about outdated roles or submission. This is emotional investment. It's care in its purest form. She'll do the small things, cook, check in, stay up late to hear about your day. Not because she has to, but because you matter that much to her. She sees your successes shared. Your peace is hers, too. When she's in, really in, she moves with you, not behind, not beneath, but beside you. But here's the truth. She won't do this for just anyone. She won't go out of her way for a guy she's unsure about. She won't interrupt her routine or nurture your soul if you're just a temporary chapter. This kind of effort only comes when she's all in, when the walls are down, when she's betting on you with her whole heart. So if you're ever wondering where you stand, stop listening to what she says. Watch what she does, especially when no one's watching. Because that quiet, consistent care, that's the language of real love. Before we go deeper, if you believe in this message and want to help more men to wake up to this truth, subscribe, like, and drop a comment. It helps this movement grow, and it brings this truth to the men who need it most. 2, she protects your name when you're not there. You'll learn more about a woman's love for you by how she talks when you're not around and when you're standing right beside her. That's where the truth lives. Not in the kisses or cute texts, but in the conversations you'll never hear. Does her face light up when someone mentions you? Does she stop the jokes when her friends start poking fun at you? Does she shut down the gossip the moment it starts? Even the subtle kind that hides behind a smile? Because here's the uncomfortable truth. If she doesn't care, she won't correct a thing. She'll let others talk sideways about you. She'll chuckle when someone mocks your habits. She'll say nothing when someone says, he's too boring, or he's too serious. Silence is easy when the heart's not invested. But a woman who loves you, she becomes your shield. Even when you're miles away, she'll check her closest friend without flinching. She'll say, hey, don't talk about him like that, without needing backup. She'll risk awkwardness, side eyes, even tension, just to honor your name. That's not just love. That's loyalty. That's someone who sees your identity as part of hers. Your reputation matters to her. Your dignity matters to her. You matter to her, even when you're not in the room to defend yourself. So if you ever wonder how deep her love runs, don't just watch how she treats you. Ask yourself this. What would she say if I wasn't there to hear it? Because if she's not standing up for you in your absence, she doesn't deserve a seat next to you in your presence. 3, she adapts to your world without losing her own. This is where the real ones stand apart from the placeholders. When a woman truly loves you, she doesn't come in trying to rewrite your script. She's not here to change your path, dim your fire, or pull you away from what makes you who you are. Instead, she learns your rhythm, not to mimic you, not to manipulate you, but because she's invested. She wants to understand what drives you, what keeps you up at night, and what gets you out of bed in the morning. You hit the gym late? She adjusts. No complaints. Just a call after your session to check in. You're chasing a dream and buried in work? She doesn't blow up your phone. She gives you space, but never leaves you guessing. She lets you know, I'm here, I believe in you. She asks about your goals, not just to talk, but to listen. She learns the names of your mentors, the struggles you don't say out loud, the small wins no one else notices. And through it all, she doesn't shrink. She doesn't vanish into your shadow. She still shows up as her, strong, independent, and rooted. She doesn't sacrifice who she is. She blends. She becomes part of your flow. Not a distraction, not a weight, but a steady harmony to your grind. And that kind of woman, she's not looking for a fairy tale escape. She's not chasing comfort. She's choosing a partnership. She's showing up with her whole self to build something with you, solid, lasting, real. That's love, not loud, not flashy, but consistent, calm, and deliberate. So if she's learning your world, standing by your side, and still holding on to hers, you're not just in a relationship. You're building a future. Because real love doesn't control, it aligns. For she locks in emotionally, long before it's official. This one flies under the radar, but it's powerful. See, most guys think exclusivity starts with a title. Girlfriend, partner, whatever. But when a woman truly loves you, that shift happens way before any labels are thrown around. She starts phasing out the guys in her inbox. The ones who used to get flirty responses, left on read. The just friends with hidden motives. She creates space. She starts saying no to parties, dinners, or anything that might make you feel like you're on unstable ground. And here's the key. You didn't ask her to do any of it. She's not changing for you out of obligation. She's doing it because in her mind, you already matter. You're already her guy. She begins moving with quiet loyalty. Not because she's locked down, but because her heart already is. You'll notice the shift. Her online life becomes less public, less curated, less about catching eyes, and more about protecting peace. She's not posting thirst traps or dancing till sunrise with her ex's crew. She's not playing the field. She's planting roots. Why? Because real love doesn't have to perform. It protects. It shields. It narrows focus. And when a woman starts guarding your connection like something sacred, even before you've made it official, that's not a coincidence. That's emotional exclusivity. That's her choosing you when no one's watching. So don't get distracted by the title. Pay attention to the consistency, the alignment, the quiet loyalty. If she's already moving like you're hers, without the pressure, without the label, that's something rare. And if she's not, well, you've got your answer. 5. She sees your darkness and still stays. If you really want to know where a woman stands, let her see the parts of you no one else does. Let her witness the moment you fall apart. The night everything came crashing down. When your confidence vanished, your voice cracked, and all that charm and strength turned into silence and doubt. See, most women fall for the version of you the world applauds. The ambition, the swagger, the polished image. They want the highlight reel. But the one who truly loves you, she doesn't flinch when the mask drops. She stays when your words fail. She doesn't run when you share your shame. She doesn't throw your past in your face or use your pain as leverage. She sits with it. She feels it, not to fix you, but to hold space for you. And what's even more powerful, she doesn't pity you. She sees you, raw, stripped down, vulnerable, and somehow she respects you even more. Because to her, your openness isn't weakness. It's strength. It's trust. It's a sign that you let her pass the walls. A woman in love becomes more than a partner. She becomes a mirror, one that reflects not just who you are now, but who you're trying to become. She doesn't shrink from your flaws. She grows with them, challenges them, stands beside you in them. She may call you out when you need it, push you to rise when you stayed too long in the valley. But never once will she make you feel like your brokenness makes you unworthy of love. That kind of loyalty, that kind of grace, you can't fake that. You can't force it. Because love, real love, isn't about how someone celebrates your victories. It's about how they carry your pain when it's too heavy for you alone. And if she stays through the storm, not out of fear, not out of duty, but because something in her soul knows you're still worth it, brother, don't ignore that. If any of this made you pause and think, damn, maybe she really does love me, don't just sit with that. Honor it. Subscribe to become Stoic. Because we don't do surface level fluff. We go beneath the noise. We get to the core of what it means to think, feel, and move like a man who truly knows his value. Now I want to hear from you. In the comments, drop the word anchor. Because when a woman truly loves you, she doesn't drift in and out. She roots, she grounds. She becomes a still point in your storm, steady, present, and real. So if you've ever had a woman who held you down when life was trying to pull you under, or if you're still holding out for one who will, type anchor in the comments right now. Let's find out how many men still believe in something solid. And yeah, I'm reading every single one.